Everybody on stage, please. On stage. Okay. All right, here's how this is going to go today. Use this stairs, go up there, wait back there in the wings, okay? You guys come off, you guys come on, take your seats, be respectful. Anybody who goes out through the doors must make sure they please close all the doors. Be prepared, this is the day to do your work. Michael, what do you want to say today?
Not to turn it into an 800-seat theater, but to try to find a level that...
Yeah, project but don't shout. Good, have a great time.
Didn't you hear me? We have our man, he confessed. So you actually are the innocent person.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Trying to, without saying the whole thing, you know, it's like, nothing. Yeah, good, because I'm not doing this. My job is very simple. I just get to watch, make suggestions, and pitch ideas back and forth to get actors to understand the craft of writing. It's a totally different craft, and writers often don't understand actors, and so that's why we bring them both together, so that the writers can understand exactly what the problems are. Fuck Leon. If you don't want to be next, you're going to kill my mother. So we're surprised. See, the way it's set up right now, we're not surprised, right? So don't say it. We're going to show it. Yeah, go write it down right away. Go. Cafe, something, write it down.
A me piaceva già sperimentare il secondo finale, però magari non ci stanno i tempi, non ci stanno...
Lo scopo del workshop è quello di creare una storia da zero, fino ad arrivare ad avere la sceneggiatura in mano approvata da Paul e Michael e alla fine proporla in tutta la sua totalità.
Una volta che hai la scena, una volta che hai la struttura della scena, hai bisogno poi di renderla viva, reale, fruibile, e quello è il lavoro che fa Michael. Qua struttura, di là si approfondisce sui personaggi.
To me, the whole beat is about the bluffing, you know? He's telling his story, I'm telling my story. So the beat ends when he takes the action to prove that he's right.
I think that it ends with your bluffing.
Shouldn't it
I mean,
end
your
with the
bluffing
offer?
should be the next beginning beat.
With the writing, Paul would help us, and then you would go to Michael, and Michael would help you with the acting for the actors and like help the directors how you could lead your actors.
I can guide the actors into their particular characterizations so that they are bringing something for the director to work with. Because a lot of directors don't really know how the actor does what they do, so they can't help them. My job is for those actors to really bring an interpretation and be open to the director's interpretation. I like people to have a kind of flexibility and openness, but they're in their character. They can go anywhere, as long as they're in their character, they can go anywhere. That's the purpose of that kind of work. I think they need to find the tempo rhythm of the scenes. If they find the tempo rhythm, it'll take them for a ride.
Yeah, I think that what they need is they need to have the lines down at least a day ahead of time. For sure. We have to find a way to get them further into the process. I thought it would be perhaps better for all of us to be in some small space so we get really confined for those 5 days, and we could work morning, noon, night, and wouldn't have to go back to work or be distracted by other things. And so I thought of Bolsena because I love this town. I used to come here with my family and my friends, and it's such a unique little town, and it's really unexplored in many ways, and it's beautiful, as you can see. So that would inspire us as well. You know, it's just the beauty of the city. Be careful not to play this so everybody can see through you.
No, right.
Let them see through you when it's
time.
We've got 40 actors, writers, and directors here who are all learning. The students come from all over the world. They've come from Canada and America and Germany, everywhere, and then a whole bunch from Rome as well. We've been very lucky to have the Italian Artist Collective support, given them the chance to participate with us because sometimes the fees are a little high because there's a lot of work goes into these things for 5 days.
We got the scholarship, So we're really thankful.
Thanks. Thanks to 7607.
Yeah, I didn't think I would win it, but it actually happened.
Yeah.
And then his internal organs start melting from the inside.
I'm not really feeling
No,
well.
no, just it's just the truth.
All right. I'm not feeling.
Go.
feeling good. We need an ambulance. Call an ambulance.
Okay, stop. Don't panic. You're a doctor. You've been poisoned. Think. We need an ambulance.
All right.
Okay? Just not that big of a deal. We just need an ambulance. I mean, it's a big deal, but you're a doctor.
I control myself.
Okay?
Right.
Paul had, the idea from a script writer perspective, from a director perspective.
The way he develops the script is even very close to how an actor approaches his character, always finding the need, keep it simple, and try to find the soul of things.
Well, I'm not feeling really well.
To yourself almost.
Yeah. We need an ambulance. Well, what do you mean we need an ambulance?
Where's my
phone? Where did you put my phone? I just put it here before.
Where's my phone?
Where did you fucking put it?
Remember, you went to the kitchen. Where's my fucking phone? Go.
Where is it?
Okay, you're coming back in.
Dove sta il mio telefono? Where did you put it? Dove hai messo il mio telefono?
Go to the door. Come back in the
Where
door
are the
slot.
keys?
Where's the keys?
Where's the keys? Where did you put the keys?
Go to the
We
window.
need to
yell. Go to the window. Yell.
Hey! Somebody help me!
Someone help me. Some crazy bitch is
Presidente, mi aiuta, puta merda!
Kneel down. Yes, exactly. Good. Now you're coming back in the room.
Oh! I don't know. What's happening, man? The fucking bitch throw it somewhere. Hey. Breathe.
You're starting to get it.
I'm not feeling good, man. I'm really not.
Cosa hai fatto?
I thought you quit smoking.
Touchy quit smoking is sort of a bad line at that point.
Sometimes you think about an idea and you think just to put it in because you like it. You like the idea of that moment, of that dialogue, but it's not a consequence of what something happened before. It seems so easy and logic, but it's actually pretty difficult when you do it, when you try to write a script. So he really helped us putting together the pieces to do it one step at a time.
She's not fucking sleeping, she's dead.
Sweetheart, listen to me. You don't understand because you don't have kids.
You're right, I don't. Do I?
Okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I'm so sorry.
Sono giornate H24. Ieri siamo tornati a casa che erano tipo, non so, mezzogiorno, no, mezzanotte, dalle 9:30 che stavamo qua.
We're followed.
Yeah, so you guys...
You have a wife? You're married? The whole group stays together all the time working, like you walk through Busena and on every corner, you see some of the actors, the writers, the directors. And even if you lose everybody and you wander off by yourself, you're gonna bump into somebody. And it feels like a tiny festival, kind of, but we are making our own movies.
We are presenting. You've been working on this for just a little over 4 days. Don't worry if you haven't got the script down. Confidence is everything.
Who the fuck are you? Oh, me? I'm the fucking wife. You have a wife?
They come here and they find somehow that spark of getting in touch with the impulse, whatever it is for them, and to try something different, even to put on a different hat, maybe as a writer. Maybe you can also do some acting or do some directing. It's very free.
Wow, I'm a bit nervous.
They have the chance to work from the inside, from him and with the real character and let it build up. And from me, sort of from the outside, from the structure of the piece, and then have them go back and forth and explore it both ways so they can come to something that's full and natural but is fulfilling as well.
Well, you know the story of this Brazilian spider, the Teramossai. After sex, poisons their mate. So the male paralyzes in agony, and then the internal organs start melting from the inside.
I'm really not feeling well right now. We need an ambulance.
What I learned from this workshop with Paul and Michael is that is to be humble, especially when you're writing, I think, and never get attached to an idea, never be arrogant, and be ready to open yourself and let our other ideas come in.
As soon as that phone starts to ring, you have no time to think. It has to be bam, 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 bam. But other than that, I think with some rehearsal, you'd be prepared to shoot, and because I think the script is pretty close, it's just a matter of getting to know it.
And then you'll be able to lie better.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay.
It's like lying.
Yeah. Well done. Thank you. Find a cool idea, but then keep finding a way to ground that, to make that honest and real. Don't give up your cool idea, but find a way to make that into something to make people feel.